They look hot. They've been riding their bike. Tammy Hole 371. Because I shut the other one down. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't care. Because I know I'm done. I'm done fucking with it. I mean, I'm done. Just blows my mind. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed of everything. And then they do it in a way that, yeah, Tammy Hole 371. But no telling, they may have it shut down. I mean, no telling, because they've done all kinds of shit, because they've had access to all my shit. Then they want to say it's me because it's my phone. Oh, shut up. You took my phone December 9th. It ain't been my phone since. You know? The phone company wouldn't even do it for me. Wouldn't even transfer it. I know. They should be ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed at all. And I don't care if I stink. I don't care if I'm dirty. I don't care none of that. They can kiss my ass. Mm-hmm. They're not going to send me back and then question people about how I am. Go to hell. Trying to set me up and fucking... No, they're not. They're not. They can kiss my ass. They really pissed me the fuck off with this. The government. And you know what? They're doing it all to try to sidestep. You know what? Everybody wants to blame shift too. Everybody wants to blame shift. You know? Oh, I know. I know. It just doesn't matter. I have a right to run my mouth if I want to run my motherfucking mouth. You know? I have that right. And they made these motherfucking words up. They're stupid. They're petty. They're liars. They've had people fucking just thinking there's no way to please God, and it's simple. Stand up for what's right and treat each other right, you know? Just be... Because I am nice to everybody. That's nice to me, you know? I mean, I'm not going to sit and say, you know, condone these people that's being like, they're weird as hell right now. They are weird as fuck. And all this smearing and all this talking about me and all this shit talked about, no. Because I'm telling you right now, I know who's involved, and it's sick. Very sick. But to have India tell me, if my family doesn't support me, that I have no chance. Why would they even say that to me? Why would they even say shit to me? You know, why say that? That was disturbing. Because, you know what? They think they don't know nothing. You know, when they think you don't know things, they'll run their mouth all day long. And it's just like, you're stupid. You're just being stupid. Corn dogs. Corn dogs. Yeah, because I really do. I mean, I care about everybody. That's why I was so dramatic about it all. Because, you know what? I seen the big picture, the long run picture of what happens. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, I know. I just don't know what I'm, you know, I mean, I just don't want it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, right now. They really threw me for a loop, you know, but it's to show me what was going on, really, you know. You know, the big picture, the real truth. Something these motherfuckers won't ever say. The government and shit, you know, they're all behind it, and they're all act innocent, and everybody acts like they don't know shit going on. And okay, that if they act like nothing's going on, everybody acts like they don't know. You know, then who's gonna know? Then who's gonna find out? Who's gonna tell them? It's stupid. It's fucked up. Oh, Lordy. I'll just tell you right now, though, finding out the Bible is real and finding out All my days of, you know, all of that didn't go unseen. God's seen it all. God's seen the whole truth. God knows the whole truth, you know. No matter how sly these people think they are. No matter how sly, you know. The truth will be, yeah. Because I've seen a lot, you know, that they don't know, they act oblivious to, and it blows my mind. You look homeless. Well, I can't see your picture, but you sound like a real bitch. Somebody ever tell you that? You look like a bitch. Did I say that? I'm sorry that I scream, yeah, because people, I mean, I care so fucking much about. I mean, I care so much about. But it's like, man, I mean, you know. Hey, just a second. Thank you. Beauty is as beauty does, right? I clean up. I really don't. I'm not here on a modeling career or acting classes. Let's get that straight. That's what's in this country. All this fucking acting. All this bullshit. All this bullshit. It is stuffy. It's like there's barely any wind. I laid back in my seat and kicked my fucking legs out the window last night, though. It slept pretty damn good. But about between 8 to 10 or 8 to something, and fucking mosquitoes come out. It's like, man, I fought and scratched my feet because I got mosquito bites on them, and I was like, God, let me get rid of these mosquitoes. I can't handle it. Yeah. Yeah. They created a mess, didn't they? They created a fucking mess. They created a fucking mess, is what they done. And still, you know, these people probably still have their jobs. That's what's sick. These people's lives, you know, they think, you know, they didn't think it's just going to be brushed over. They won't get it. No, they will not. And they think they're just going to brush it over and it's going to be okay. Yeah, and they're just. Yeah. It is. I know. It's messed up. It's funny though, because it just, you know, it happened all just to show what was really going on. You know, and I'd do it again. I'd lose everything again. I don't smoke cigarettes. I can't stand them. I don't like them. I did. I smoked, you know, since I was 16. And they asked me, they said, how long have you smoked? Because I went and got an EKG done when I got my bones replaced in my neck. I said, since I was 16. And he said, you got the, look like teenagers. Look good. But he said, you want to see? He swung it around and it had my rib cage and stuff. I said, well, that's me. He's flat chested. Yep, that's me. But I knew it was all these nasty old whores that was, acting like this, and doing all this smearing shit. And it makes sense now. I wasn't full of shit. I wasn't imagining things. I wasn't. Wasn't an imagination station. So petty. And I'm guaranteed that one of them old bitches on here right now, getting their little content for their page. Weirdos. Weirdos. In denial. Jealous motherfuckers. And they could talk about themselves and people might be interested, but they don't talk about themselves. They talk about everybody else and their business that they know nothing about. Yeah. But I'm talking about eggs and talking about me calling the sheriff's department yesterday. There's only one way they found out. And that made me mad. That's got me mad. But it showed me the whole truth. I know. Mm-hmm. They're going to say that. It doesn't matter. And they have worked so hard to do all they've done. But you know what? It was all God's will or it wouldn't have happened. Just showing how these people really act, like taking my truck and stuff. They had no right. They had no motherfucking right. No right. And then that judge talked to me the way she did and she had no right. She had no motherfucking right. And that damn doctor that they were using, he needs his license pulled. Mm-hmm. He needs jail time for what he done. That is. He does. He needs jail time. They need to lose their vehicle. They're going to learn. Because they will. I don't care if anybody believes me. I don't care if it takes fucking 100 years for it to happen. I don't care if these motherfuckers have to be brought back to be punished. They're going to be punished. Life ain't like that. They've been fucking punishing the poor people for centuries. And it's like, man, fuck off. You're not going to create problems and then act like you're cleaning them up. Oh, I know. And I'd rather it be me than somebody else. Because what they do to some of them people is just, it's awful. It's awful. I mean, they're threatening to find me and, listen, motherfuckers, I sleep like a baby at night. I sleep like a fucking baby at night. I know. Yes, they do. They're going to, because God's going to teach them boundaries. They can think all they want. And they've enjoyed seeing me, just have never seen one of God's children begging for bread. But they like that. They like forcing stuff. They like lying. They like. But God does. God, every day I get what I need. I got the breath in my lungs. And I know this won't last forever. I know it won't last forever. It's like I told him, oh man, I'd like to beat the skin off of some of these motherfuckers and throw salt on them. Throw fucking salt on them. Because I see, like I said, I see the big picture. Things there I think I'm oblivious to. Well, I'm not. Thinking they're so sneaky. Like I said, this happened before. And it really bothers me because I can't remember, but I know I could remember. I knew things when I was a kid, but I can't. And it's weird because I don't even remember it. Hmm. Yeah, and it's revealing itself, ain't it? But you know what? Why would people want to sit around and wait for this plant to reveal how bad it really is without doing something? And all these fucking new things made up bullshit, all this shit made up. And when somebody actually comes to it and says the real honest truth about shit, they can't handle it. Because all these lies and all this shit, apparently we are connected to the land. Mm-hmm. Everywhere. They're thick. They're thick. But it says that he hasn't done nothing like this ever, and he won't do it again, whatever that's going to happen. It's going to be big. And I don't care, if uh, that's the reason why I get so drastic is because I care. If I didn't care, I would sit here calmly and just talk to him. It's because I care. It drives me mad. It makes me pissed off that some of the people act so stupid, you know? It does, because some of these people act so stupid and oblivious and are just, it's like, that's crazy. No, the planes was in. I heard a lady talking about California, and she was working up there. She worked at a motel here, somewhere in Oklahoma, in Tahlequah. And she said that's why she left up there. All kinds of weird shit was happening. Surgeon, surgeons. Steamy, steamy, muggy, humid. Sorry. Yeah. Well, no, it's really not. It's cleaning out the evil. Whew, another day, another day, another day. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? That post that they posted of some dude, it's really mind blowing. How bad these people try to now they fucking know what they're doing. Blows your mind. Blows your fucking mind. Or maybe in everything just God teaching me how people are. Maybe that's just it. Everything's a lesson. And my mind's blown. Absolutely blown. To back to they act like they don't know nothing, but that makes you just it says God will jerk them from their homes. Yeah. It says make their eyes and ears shut and their hearts fat. And I have done that. I have done that. Pretty good. But I hope I've showed the people, I mean, that's what I care about, Mainly when people are struggling and stuff, There's a God that cares about us very much, you know. But there's and the God that cares about us very much don't want us to sit around and let people run the fuck all over us. No, I don't. No, that ain't no. Yeah, there's ways to address things, and I think I went about it very much the right way. I went to the town meetings, you know, took a little poster board the first time, showed them, you know. Thank you, thank you. Oh, shut up, Ron. Need help. Enjoy hell. Some of these people. You know how many dogs I've had? I love Heidi, but I ain't fragile, folks. I'm not fragile. Nothing about me fragile. Fucking ignorant. Stupid. Shallow. If I could slap them, I would. I'd like to slap them. Oh, Tammy beats up her mom. Oh, shit. My lands. And I tried to get the law to step in on what was happening to them kids. And no one down every fucking department, and they know it. The Justice Department, the Social Security Office, everybody. So they sit on their hands. They want to threaten me. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I post them everywhere else so there can be comments and stuff. Yeah, can be seen. The first time I went, it was a lady talking about bingo night. They were all interested in that. Nasty perverts, and no, there's more than bingo. But then there was the second time I went. Some lady babbled in front of me, talked about, I don't even know what the fuck. No one knew what the fuck she was saying. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're shitheads. They're fucking shitheads. There's something wrong with them. They're missing something. They're missing something inside their bro. There's something lacking. Because real people don't treat people like this. Real people want to know the truth, mainly when it's got so many people involved it could hurt. And the one person behind it, and they're trying to raise so many other people, and it's like. But I do know the truth because I seen up there. I seen up. They don't realize. They don't realize. But you know what? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's because that one man that got working for the government. Yeah, that it's them. It's all them. It's all the government. It is. They all act innocent. And they wanted to yeah. Because it's called in cahoots for a reason, cahoots. Ka-fucking hoots. Ka-fucking hoots. They worked hard on this. They did. They worked hard. They worked so hard on this. God is good. Yeah, God is good. Yes, God is good. I love it. I got me a big ass soda. So thank you so much. hotter than hell. Yeah, you know, when they make it where you're just bumping into shit, there's no sense in it. I'm not wasting another. I'm trying to read. I just want to know what I'm supposed to do. And that is true. This is wrong on so many levels it ain't even comprehensible. I'm a hot-headed mad mother. Oh, there's a chicken running its little legs off down there. That was a running chicken. Looked like a roadrunner. That's all I want. Really? See people happy. Have my own little yard with some chickens and a cow and a goat in there. Always happy. No hemlock. No lying bullshit. No men able to walk in and take it away. That's what I want. I know, yeah. I know. I know. It just blows my mind what all it is and how much they've tried to bury the truth and warp and manipulate and but you know what? They're definitely gonna get what, you know, what they asked for. It's, you know, it's sad. And you know what's really sad is driving around and seeing, you know, some of these places how absolutely beautiful. You know. Right. I mean, and to sit here and tell me, and so many people post about that man and his family and what they think. I don't care what they think. I don't know who the fuck they think they are. You know, after what they done to me, you don't give a fuck what family you are. You don't have a right to steal a lady's food stamps. You don't have a right to lie to a lady and do all the fucking shit they done. You don't have that right. You don't have the right to fucking charge a lady for fixing her truck and actually just tearing it up so to break down with her. You don't have that right. And charging her $600 to do so, Paul. You don't have that right, buddy. Did not have that right. They didn't have a right to take a truck. They didn't have a right to take my dog. They didn't have a right to take shit. And this was all in the name of the law. Where's the law at? For what? Talking about God? Sitting where God told me to sit? But you know what? They'll pay for this. They'll pay for this. And they know damn good and well what was there. No, they can't. No, they can't. They can't. Because it's too stupid. And they think they're above it. Mm-hmm. It's so hot. Your mind can't even wrap around it, though. You know, I really can't. Just how bad it's been. And then the FBI saying stuff, and you know. It's blown my mind. It has. It's absolutely blown it. And I don't even know what to think. Yeah, only God has that final say, right? We'll see. And I mean, I can't help it sometimes when things that come up, I can't even stop it. So you know what? I'm not gonna be. I quit second guessing myself. The second trip to fucking Washington. Okay, because I put enough time, enough effort, and seen what I seen enough of, and knew everything I'm saying is true. I studied it 3.5 years before I ever said a word. So fuck that. As soon as I found out the truth about what it was, the book and stuff, and that voice told me to get the fuck out of there, and I was done. I found out the truth. Yeah, I do. That I do. Oh man, my shade's disappearing. Pull up a little bit. Whew. Fuck, shit, fireman. All my clothes they took. Yeah. That shit's hard to get back. Mainly in this, I ain't got no room in here for shit. That's just wrong. That's cold. And to have so many people see my story, and it blows my mind. Why these countries worked hard to bury bury my reputation, everything, and then blaming it on certain people. Good shit. You go fuck yourself. They can go fuck themselves. Yeah, take, destroy. But it don't matter. And they all think, no. It won't happen. 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 Sometimes I feel like I could spontaneously combust. I do. Because it's just like, man. Oh, why we can't just fix this? Why can't we just do the right thing? I mean, I honestly don't. But God knows what's going on. He's the one in control, not us at all. Everybody thinks that. But you know what? That's what happens when stupid people start losing control. They get stupider. They get plumb stupid. That's what happens. They don't realize that. They don't realize that at all. We'll see, though, won't we? We will see. I want a place where you don't have to think that way. Oh, you'll see. That never even enters anybody's mind. Everybody's just content and happy and shut up, Ronan. Get on out of here. I'm gonna remove. Okay, I'm gonna remove it, but don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. No way at all. Tell me what to do. Understand? And I do got a face. I do. It's the face God gave me. I told you, God's got a sense of humor. I know. Oh, some of these are so thrown out of fucking. They're so like in a tizzy over me. It's pathetic. And it's all these women. I mean, why is it all these women? Why is it all these women? You know, God is very creative. I'm pretty fucking creative. I'd be shocked from having to, yeah, in this world, when you fend for yourself and figure shit out, yeah, you become very, very sharp. Even though I act stupid. I act stupid as stupid can be. And these parasites and these tumors they're talking about, see, they're not tumors, folk. I've been trying to tell you shit. No one wants to listen to the little old dumb Tammy. No one wants to listen to her. Everyone just like, oh my God, she don't know what she's talking about. Well, maybe if you tried to do what I said and would see if I wasn't right. Never know if you don't try it. Thank you. I hope I did a lot of people because, I mean, it matters. This matters. But, not just one person can do something about it. None of us can if it ain't God's will. God's will is telling the truth on everything these motherfuckers has done. And the truth. Because God knows. Even though they can fool people, they can pull the wool all over people's eyes. God knows the full truth. Yes. That's good though, Olivia. Yeah, and that makes, just hearing that does, because I know I've been hard to listen to. I know that. I know. I mean, I don't say some of mine. I mean, I've sit and rewatched a couple of them. And it's like, and I told myself when I got a job. I mean, because I felt so bad laying in there thinking about how I'd, said this or said that, and it's like, man, these are people. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants, I don't know. So I've tried to not say it, but these ladies are just, they're hard. They're hard not to say nothing to. Because they just, all my content they fucking take and just say the stupidest shit on it. There's not that many views, so I don't understand why I get so mad. But it's because I care, Men, stop being like that. Be a real person. Be a real person. Talk about your fucking self. And the reason why I talk about these politicians is because they're ruining the lives of the people. Thinking they're untouchable. Thinking they're all that shit. And these famous, so-called famous people, some of them, they're disgusting motherfuckers. Disgusting motherfuckers. And thinking they're running the world and untouchable and just scum of the earth. Okay? Scum of the earth. And these bitches threatening me, telling me, oh, when we find you, oh, motherfuckers, Wyandott's not that big. Wyandotte ain't that big of a fucking town. Is it? Threatening motherfuckers. That right there is against the law. But you know what? There is no real law. There's no law when it comes to me. So I don't understand how they can just fucking go fuck themselves. It's just annoying. It's annoying. Then trying to catch something on mine saying I'm threatening her. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's like, Shamaya. Have I played? No. No, I don't play games. Boy, it's hot weather, I know that. But you're welcome, America. I love being stupid. I'd like to make you look better. The truth would make that right. You're saying please. I tried to play a game. with kids that when it first came out because they couldn't wait for it to come out. I can't play. What was it? I don't know, but it was a fighting game. Black Ops. That's what it was, something like that. But anyway, I just kept bumping into walls. Couldn't run and couldn't keep up with no one. Couldn't find somebody who was going looking up and down. I mean, it was just stupid. Okay, it was stupid. And I was very stressed inside trying to play it. You know, people were shooting at me. I was like, but I couldn't play. Yeah, think is what it was. Yeah, but I couldn't play it at all. I mean, I would go like it, you know, because I didn't know how to do the controller. I would be looking up and down. It's like, man, it's making me sick. People shooting all around me. I'm can't handle the stress. Yeah, I couldn't play it. It was like, fuck that. Now, back to basketball. Me and some little girl played a basketball game forever. You know, I got good at that. And the fighting one, Tekken or whatever it was, the old games, I was fucking badass on that and didn't know a fucking thing I was doing, but I could whip anybody in that game. They got so mad at me because I didn't know what I was doing, but I just pushing all the buttons. You're not gonna hit me. Because I said. I'm hot. So hot. And Mario. Back in the day, I played Mario, and it's like I was bound and determined to beat that damn game. I got a book on it for Christmas even. I mean, that's how into the game I was. And then I said, you know what, enough of you, Mario. Enough. I know. Some of them I know. And some of them I don't even understand what they're doing. There's alternative motives behind everything that's done in this world. Mainly in this country, there's an alternative motive, you know, to everything. It's crazy. And hidden agenda behind everything. It's disgusting. Disgusting. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. But targeting the kids is really fucked up. That's not leadership, buddy. It's not leadership. Yeah, I just want to survive, you know. Hello, Benjamin. Benjamin Button. I like that name. I always wanted a little Benji dog. They got some here. But made me think of that. La 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 la. You know what's so crazy is because when I first got on here and stuff, you guys asked me if I like to read and what my favorite book was, and I'd said, you know, one of them was Pilgrim's Progress. When I reread that fucking book, you know, because I hadn't read it since as a kid, I couldn't remember, you know. I mean, I just remembered some of the details to it, but I re-listened to the book, and it's like, what in the hell? Everything I went back and listened to in the Bible and stuff, you know, pointed me in the right direction and everything, and steered, you know, that I knew I wasn't wrong. I knew I wasn't wrong. And then the Pilgrim's Progress talks about a person with a book, found a book, and where to lay his burden down, you know. I mean, so there's an end to this, and I just got to figure it out. I did have a dog, yes, and you know I did. You know I did. You know I did. Yeah, state of Maryland took it because they thought they had that right. Because I was stepping on the government's toes, so the government stepped in and took my dog. Oh, I wasn't trying to step on their toes. I was trying to help this country. But that's what the government done instead. No, thank you. No, nothing from the government. I don't need their thank yous. I don't need their shit. And unhinged? What about me was ever unhinged? Nothing was ever unhinged about me. Because I say what I feel, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, but they enjoyed it, and the judge found it funny. The judge found it funny and said because I didn't do what she said, like going to rehab for marijuana, which I got a marijuana card, why would I go to rehab? But because I didn't go to rehab, I was a danger to society again. A danger to society. All these lies, all this bullshit down on their fucking papers, they can go to hell. Bullshit. We're always standing in the South. And then it went from me discovering the cure and everything for these plants, because I made sure everything for it came, such shit. From that to me being all this shit that they've drug up and said about me, dragging my children through the mud, dragging everybody through the mud. But the rightful people, and the rightful people in the rightful way, because they know they done it. That fat little man done a lot of what he's done, and they know it. It was all set up. All of this was set up deals. I've never mistreated my dog. I never mistreated her. That's what they're saying, I know. But they're saying that I hit her and all this shit. They're just lies. But that judge ran with it. And that's very wrong. That is very mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing about how the judges do here even. Yeah, because I got my ass handed to me. I got fucking assaulted twice. Not once, but twice. While security stood back in a fucking casino. It was all set. I guarantee that was set up too. Because that not once or twice that man tried to hurt me. Yeah, knew my mom. Yeah, they all knew each other. This is sick. This is sick. America. It's all sick. But the judge said to the guy, because of the suit you're wearing, I'm going to defer your sentence. And the prosecuting attorney stood up and said he could have killed her. They gave him 5 days in jail. He sitting fucking called, sent stuff to the house. There was a restraining order, but they didn't care. They didn't care at all. They did not care. Never cared. But they'll lock me up for anything. They locked me up when I just said the man threatened to kill me. When Don called and threatened to kill me and my dog, they locked me up. Let him go. Let him pull down there while they had me in the back seat. I'm pissed. But you know what? God will see me through it. That's the good side. Because you know what? I'm glad it all happened. I'm glad, because I still win the prize. There absolutely ain't nothing I wouldn't do for God. Absolutely nothing I wouldn't do. And that's all I was trying to do, was help the people and do what God asked me to do. And that's wrong to this country. I think it needs to recheck itself. And all these bitches reposting my shit and talking smack on me need to recheck themselves. You know what? I know. No, they harassed me the whole time I was at that welcome center. Everybody saw it. Everywhere I went, they heard the cops would show up and saying shit. Making shit up so they'd have a case. Just making shit up. That was ugly. That was wrong. Having these men come around. And what was bad is, the man that kept walking around my truck and shit, I'm pretty sure I know that it was like, I knew the dude from here. But it was weird. It was weird as hell. I just kept looking at him, what the fuck is your problem? But it wasn't just one person they sent. It was more than, and people know they came to fucking gawk at me. Or try to come and intimidate me. Man standing behind my truck like this, with one of those things on his head. What do you want, sir? Speak, ass, mouth won't. Why is everybody just gawking at me? Why is everybody acting like I'm just a fucking weird, like unapproachable? Because of their lies. Because of their bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, and it is. And, once you're in it, it's like you get caught up in this shit. And you turn into a dick. Yeah. Because it says not to be affiliated with the government. Because government is the devil. It was ran by the devil. And trying so hard, you know, with that guy, with Don. But the only thing is, you don't realize they don't realize how much I do know. They don't realize how much I do remember. That's what really blows my mind. And things I don't want to say on here, that I do, and it's like, so I get mad, but because I don't like being treated like I'm stupid. I do not like it. I don't. I'm tired of being talked down to like I am too. But it's happened before, but it won't happen again. And there's no second chances after that. So they say. So why? I don't understand that. I don't understand it. But God knows what He's doing. Yeah, yeah. I know me. And I know me. I mean, I would. That's something that's why I don't crave that. I wouldn't want to be that way. I don't think that I could be changed to be that way. I don't think there's anything that could. After I went through in life, I don't think there's anything that could change who I am. Because I've been through too much, and I'm still, the same with who I am. The only thing I've lost is my singing voice. Because I used to sing like a little bird. All my screaming. Because I have done some screaming in my time. Yes, I have. I didn't ever do anything quiet. No, I didn't. My dad would get so mad at us because we're just loud. We're just loud people. I'm very loud. When I get aggravated, I can't help it. When you aggravate me, my voice raises. It don't mean I'm unhinged. It don't mean I'm unhinged. It means you got me aggravated and you got my stomach tight and I'm all loud. That's how it is. And I can't help it. I've always been like that. And then they sit there and say, look how she's acting. And then that makes me madder. That's why God says don't get mad. Because it escalates. I mean, when they sit there and they're lying to you. Like when I asked that cop. That cop, what was my name being pulled up in court about? Why were they having court about me? When I never was involved. What's this about court? Trying to make that man, I mean, no. No, buddy. Nobody. No little buddy. No. Ridiculous. The cop. I've posted the video on Facebook. That motherfucker is. Yeah. No one does that. Nobody does that. But. Then the day you arrested, they put me in the hospital that time for the 3 days. He gets out of his car and comes walking over there, and he's bald, has his big old boil thing on the top of his head. Your head's about to pop out, buddy. Looking just like a frog. The Bible says the frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon. They done something. I mean, I don't know, but I know they. But I got it back. Yeah, I got it back. So they think they know so much. They don't. They don't at all. Yeah. Said I was a danger to society. Ain't that funny? When I'm up there trying to help society, that's the only reason why I was up there. I drove the shit out of my truck just to have them take it and take my dog. When really, what had I done wrong? Not a damn thing. I don't care what you people say. I don't care what these people say. Make up. I know. And baby rapers run the country. That's cool, ain't it? Really fucking got their shit together, don't they? It's like tick tock, though. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's pathetic. It's hot. Oh. I mean, I felt the same way up there, but I know, God, sometimes just sitting is what he wants you to do, you know? There's a reason, always a reason for everything. May not see it. I just don't want to let him down at all. Don't want to let God down at all. I don't want to let the people down at all. At all. They knew. They knew all along what they were doing. They knew all along. But these psychics and stuff, they won't be psychic no more. They won't be able to. No, they don't. They don't. But you know what? It doesn't matter what they... Because you know what? What they done was wrong. And it was, their chance to fix things. But they didn't. They didn't. And it's sad. I know. And then, and how some of them look at me, it's like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So I enjoy who I am. Yeah. And it says in the Bible, they're even making us pay for our water and our wood. They're stealing land from people, stealing shit from people, always have been. So that's the only way they got anything was thieving. And for some reason, I just can't shake the feeling of what happened to my dad. I don't know, because I ain't got an answer of what happened. How'd he die? What happened? I just wanted to know, and I didn't get an answer. I think it's God cleaning up some things that I don't know, and I don't know what to believe anymore in the people, with the people, because I don't know. It's been so much done. Done so much. These motherfuckers have lied so much, and that's why the book that I read in jail, and it's pretty much but it was called The Bald-Faced Lie, or The Pale-Faced Liar, The Pale-Faced Liar, and it was it was in the late 60s, early 70s. I told you they done something back then. That they done something. They done something. I don't know what yet. But they know. They know. And all this shit that they've lied about, I mean, it's just like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to drive around and see the lies. At all. In Pennsylvania and stuff like that. How would I know all that shit? How would I know? Yeah. I wouldn't.